The future of Marcus Rashford appears to be up in the air. The Mail Online today are going with this headline. Arsenal will offer Marcus Rashford an escape route from Manchester United this summer as Mikel Arteta prepares to make the England star his new striker after falling down the pecking order at Old Trafford and out of favour with Gareth Southgate. Now, we've talked about him before. Everybody's talking about Marcus Rashford, to be fair, and the situation that he finds himself in and whether really he does now need to leave Manchester United to try and kickstart his career once again. Would Arsenal be the right club for him?
Well, it's a terrific club.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if Marcus is a solution to Arsenal because Marcus is not clinical. He doesn't particularly lead the line well. And that's one of the two traits that you need if you're going to play in an Arteta team. Because Lacazette leads the line and keeps the ball and moves it, and the little intricate touches that he does enables Martinelli, Saka, then Smith Rowe. They can all play together. Odegaard, they can all play in little triangles. I don't think that's Marcus's strength. Marcus is running behind players. So I don't see... you need a centre forward who's going to face the play. He can't be running away from it. If they want to build, they've got intricate players who use neat and tidy passes to each other. So I don't quite see it.
We know that managers can often mould a player into a position that they'd like them to play. It doesn't always work, but it can happen. But is Marcus Rashford an actual striker in your eyes?
He's had times, Nat. He's had times of showing what he's capable of. And I've always felt he's better coming in off the left. He looks more dangerous. To be a natural striker, and this is something I learnt along the way, and I got better at it as I got older. So Marcus could become better because there's no reason why someone can't improve if you work hard enough. But you have to be very, very clinical. You have to punish. Because if you're going to a club like Arsenal and they're looking to progress and be in a Champions League team, you have to be clinical in front of goal. One of Lacazette's, and I joked to you, didn't I? I said I sometimes call him Laca Finish, which is a bit harsh, but because I think he's a decent player. But he's not been clinical enough for Arsenal. And they've looked for that. They've needed that for him to be punishing teams. So I don't think Marcus is ready to do that for Arsenal at all. He'd have to improve a hell of a lot in his finishing to lead the line at Arsenal.
So you've already mentioned what they already have at Arsenal and the triangle play that they like to adopt, and you're thinking that Rashford doesn't really fit into that. Does he further improve Arsenal? In any
Not
way?
in the first 11 at the moment. Marcus would have to become a better player.
Right.
Now,
so this is what I was going to ask you then. So you're saying he's not necessarily in the first 11. So really, why would he go to an Arsenal side if he's just going to be a squad player? Because that's pretty much what he is at Manchester United.
Well, yeah, and you'd have to pay a big wage and probably a decent enough transfer fee. So I don't see that move at all. I might be wrong. And look, and if he did, he could. I'm never one who thinks. I never think people can't improve, Nat. That's just ludicrous to think that you say, oh, they're just what they are. I think I improved as I got older and spent a lot more work and become a much better pro towards the end of my career because I worked harder and more disciplined in what I was doing. And I think it's for Marcus now is about getting back to a player that got him into the Man United team and got everybody excited, showed what he could do, within, one of the biggest clubs in world football. Now, at the moment, he's been a shadow of that player for about a year. Now, numerous reasons that we've talked about over the last year or so. But he's got to become that player. I don't think Arsenal are looking for a player they can go, right, we can wait for him to become good. I don't think they need someone to deliver. There's no waiting now at Arsenal. It's now they've got themselves in a position, if they can get over the line in Champions League, is they're not going to be waiting for players. You wait for young lads at football clubs that are already there. You don't go out and try and wait for someone who's highly paid, big transfer fee, and expectation of playing. I'm not so keen on that.
The situation at Manchester United, of course, is still up in the air. We don't know what's going to be happening with their manager situation. Obviously, we're expecting a new manager in this summer. If you were Marcus Rashford, then knowing that there is a new boss coming in, would you be thinking, if I just stick it out for another season, because obviously his contract still is I think it finishes next year. If he sticks it out for another year, he might get an opportunity with that boss. Or would you be thinking, no, now is the time, actually, you've got to move on because it's just not working?
What I would say to him, if I was advising Marcus, I'd be saying, get your house in order, get your life and your career is paramount. Do everything you can to have the best pre-season possible. Get yourself in the best condition you can to play football and be available, whoever your manager is at Man United. And that when they come back to pre-season training and they see you and how great a condition you're in and how hard you've worked, that's what I think is paramount for him. All the other stuff that's gone on in the last year, and some of it is not nice, obviously breakups and agency change and many other things, missing a penalty in the Euros. Clean sweep, get to the pre-season, do your very best and get yourself in the best condition you can to be selected. That's what I'd advise Marcus. And don't have outside influences affecting your game. So it means everything must be put on hold for you to become the best footballer you can now.
Okay, well, as I say, I think his contract runs until 2023, so there still may be decisions to be made for Marcus Rashford, and we will always bring you up to speed on that.